What's going on? This is your man, John Fortune, your host of the Frustrated Fan Sports Show. And of course, when y'all see my man, the co-host, Jeremiah Street, y'all know we're going around the NFL. Today, we're going to talk about the Micah Parsons trade. We're going to have our bold predictions, and we're going to give you our season prediction awards. Who we feel will win these awards when the season ends. So, with that being said, we're going to start with the Michael Parsons trade. Jeremiah, what were you thinking, or what was going on when you saw the Michael Parsons trade happen?
Well, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was shocked. I didn't think that that trade would go through. I thought it'd probably go to like week 1, week 2, where he's holding out, and then they eventually get the contract together and make it work. But I was shocked, and then I was a little more shocked of who they traded him for. I had to do a little research on him, man. And Jerry Jones said he wanted to stop the run. That's what he said. He wanted to stop the run, but he ended up getting a defensive tackle that's really not that good at stopping the run anymore.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Later in his career. So I'm like, and thing is, he's worse than Micah Parsons. If you look at the grades, even though they play two different positions, man, that in itself was shocking. I think he's banking on his talent of selecting high draft picks and like the next future rounds, not necessarily with that defensive tackle Kenny Clark. He's trying to do like a Herschel Walker type thing, like he did back in the day. You know, I just finished watching that documentary.
But you know, go ahead.
I think he's literally trying to have that flashback back then. I made a major trade, then I'm making a major trade now. But the difference is Herschel Walker won in his prime. That's the big difference.
And I absolutely agree with that. Here's the problem I have with that. I think he looked at the documentary before he made the deal. I think he looked at that documentary, got some type of feeling and nostalgia and stuff like that, and was like, you know what? I'm going to try it again. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
The compensation, it's so crazy to say this, right? Especially when you're talking about 2 first-round picks. Yeah, will they be layered? But they're still first-round picks in consecutive seasons.
Yeah.
The fact that there's so much talk that the compensation wasn't enough has got to say something massive about a guy like Micah Parsons. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. I think we all see this guy who has this elite level talent that we don't see often when it comes to the NFL. You're talking about for people back in the day, you know, by the time I started looking at football, Lawrence Taylor's career was at the end. But when you analyze that, you're talking about Lawrence Taylor and Micah Parsons. Like, do you understand that there's like a 40, 50-year gap between that? So that tells you when you have something like that, you're really risking too much on what you expect to get back for a guy that is nowhere near as elite as you want him to be when you think about Kenny Clark. Not only that, I will say this, and this is something I had to think about too. The 26 and 27 drafts are going to be very good drafts. So they might get lucky, but I don't know if they'll get Micah Parsons lucky. Yeah. You know, like for him to have fallen down to 11, I think they picked him at 11. I think they picked him at 11. For him to have fallen that far, like that, you won't see that happen often. And I mean, it's kind of crazy, but I just think that, you know what, at the end of the day, I really don't care because it's the Cowboys. Like, the hell with them, you know.
He's out of the NFC East. He's out of the NFC East, though.
And the funny thing about that is that now I feel I have to make a switch because now I feel that Dallas will be at the bottom, and the Giants may be third. Because
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah, yeah.
I just don't see how that's going to work, especially when you give up your best defensive player. And I know Eberflus is like, how in the hell do I keep going to players where I'm just batting zeros all around? Like,
Right,
I mean, he just can't find the perfect job at all.
man.
So,
That,
I
that was
mean,
a straight expecting to happen. I didn't
yeah.
see it. I didn't see it happen. I don't think no one did.
All right, well, we're going to now go into our bold predictions for the season. So I'm going to let you go first, Jeremiah, because I mean I'm excited to see what you got as a bold prediction.
All right, so I'm gonna start with like something that's definitely possible that can happen. Um, it happened last year.
Okay.
This is good. This is good for your Commanders. Is that they'll win at least another 2 playoff games this upcoming season. That's just
Ugh,
how I feel. I feel like they'll win at least 2. I don't know if they're gonna go all the way because it could be a wild card game. You know, it's a
mhm.
divisional. Right? It could be one of those, or they could get the bye week if they finish top of the conference. Uh, that's my small one. That's about the smallest one I have right there.
Okay. All
Um,
right. So my
yeah,
small one,
yeah,
which is my number 3, because I only
yeah,
got 3. Uh, George Pickens will be traded in season. And the reason why I say that is because I think that he's going to get extremely frustrated with the offense
yeah.
because I think he doesn't understand the target CD Lamb is getting ready to get.
Right.
And I think he's going to be so angry, so pissed off. Then you encompass that with losing, you're
Yeah.
going to see George Pickens, and when Jerry Jones trades him, he's going to say he was detrimental to the conduciveness of the team. So,
That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah.
so George Pickens will be traded mid-season. What you got next?
All right. So what I got next? This year, one of those top 4 running backs, they're gonna break Eric Dickerson record. When I say top
Ooh,
4 running backs, I'm talking about Saquon.
okay,
It'll be Derrick Henry,
okay.
uh, Jonathan Taylor, because they're gonna have to depend on him a
Ooh,
lot. They're gonna have to depend on him a lot this year.
yes, yes.
Then Bijan. Those are Bijan Robinson. The only reason why I say that is because Bijan's like the last one in. Uh, but they're the only ones that's been like over 1,400 yards. That the ones that put in like over 1,400 yards last season. And Derrick Henry is at 1,900. You know what I'm saying? Saquon hit 2,000.
Right.
So they're not that far away. And if they give the ball to Derrick Henry more this year than what they did in the previous year, because Lamar Jackson always doing that read option thing. Hey, he got a chance for it.
That's funny you said Bijan Robinson. I have something about Bijan Robinson when we get to our next segment, but that's actually a good one. That's a really, really good one because I actually do believe that. For me, my second thing is Tyreek Hill will demand a trade. Um, the situation that's going on down in Miami is bad. And Mike McDonald is having a massive problem down there. And I just think that, of course, it happens every single year. Tua goes out. I think Tyreek Hill is going to demand a trade, and he's going to be like, I don't want to be here no more. And I think
Mhm.
I think he will really express himself at that point. Who will he be traded to? I think he'll go back to Kansas City.
Mm. They trade him back to Kansas City, man. Oh my goodness, man.
I think he'll go back to Kansas City.
Yeah, yeah. That'll definitely shake up everything. He gonna go back to being number one. He'll go
E-
back to being number one in Kansas City with Patrick Mahomes.
exactly, exactly, absolutely.
So he definitely go back to being that one. Man, they be loaded.
So for you, what is
Yeah.
your next bold prediction?
This is a double. This is a double for one person.
Okay.
So, Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase this year. Jamar Chase this year because they're going to rely on that passing game just like they did last year,
Uh-huh.
even more than what they've done in the years previously. This year, he's going to go over. He's going to be the first receiver to hit 2,000 yards in a season. He's going to break the record. And then the other one is he's going to go back-to-back Triple Crown winners.
Really? Oh man,
Back-to-back.
that
I'm talking about it's going to be a big season for him, man. I'm like that's. I think he can. I literally think he can do it. I think he can do it, especially if Joe Burrow passed for over 5,000 yards this year. He's gonna have at least 2,000 of them. That's just what I believe. That's a big bowl.
wow. I mean, don't get me wrong, because what he had last year, didn't he have 18?
Yeah, he was like right up there. He was like
So
right.
I mean, you
Megatron's like
talk.
1963.
So
19.
that do you understand what you're saying right now? Is that you're talking about he's gonna have to have at least 3 or 4 200-yard games.
Well, you gotta think there's also an extra game. Megatron to get that extra game. So
Whoa. I mean,
yeah,
that's bold, bro. I mean,
yeah,
don't get me wrong. If anybody can see, the thing about it is that it's only 2 guys that could possibly do that, right?
yeah.
Well, no, technically 3. If he, but because he's not the focus of the offense, he is, but he really isn't. You're talking about Jamar Chase, um, Justin Jefferson, and Amon-Ra St. Brown are probably the only 3 guys that could
Yeah.
possibly do it. Um, so man, like that's a bold one. That's a bold one, Jeremiah.
Yeah.
uh, so my last bold prediction, uh, I think this one, it's not as weak. It comes off a little weak, but not as weak, because I think that once I explain it, people will understand. Justin Herbert will be benched this season in
Woo.
favor of Trey Lance.
Yeah,
Um,
that's bold. I think that's bold.
um, I think that, like, even watching the preseason,
Yeah,
it seemed like Trey Lance had a better grasp of that offense
yeah,
and what Jim Harbaugh actually wants to do, especially when you come to talking about running the ball and
yeah.
him being a running threat as well. I think we'll see Justin Herbert get benched. And I think what's going to happen is it's going to be in a game where Justin Herbert throws probably 2 or 3 picks. And then
Mm,
that's when they're going to flip it. And they're,
yeah,
they're going to go with Trey Lance the rest of the season. And this is going to be even more bold. I think they make the playoffs with Trey Lance at quarterback.
yeah. Hey, it's possible because he's a runner, uh,
Uh-huh.
and Jim Harbaugh like to run game anyways, so they're gonna be toting that rock a lot. They just can't get behind.
Well, not only that, he kind of is identical, like skill wise,
Yeah,
to Colin Kaepernick.
yeah,
So, I mean, I think that's exactly what we're going to see. So, for that, people, that is our segment for the bold predictions. Our next segment now is our season awards. Like, who are going to win at the end of the season, who's going to win these awards? So, Jeremiah, I'm going to go first, Jeremiah. So, I'm going to start at the bottom. We're going to start at comeback player of the year. For me, the comeback player of the year, I think this one is pretty obvious because it's going to be basically kind of easy for him to make this return, and that's going to be Aiden Hutchinson. I don't see how he doesn't win this award, because more than
yeah,
likely, I mean, he already went through the injury. He was fully healed in the all season. He's been going through the motions and everything. And I just don't see him falling off to
yeah,
the point at where he wouldn't win comeback player of the year.
yeah. Yes, that's a good one. Yeah. Um, I know a lot of times this award is reserved for someone that's injured.
Mm.
Because I wanted to go with C-Mac. That's who initially I want to go with is C-Mac. Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Mainly because he's going right back to the offense. He's going to be the focal point. He's going to be a
Mm.
focal point. But don't be surprised if somehow, some way, if they decide to go off what they traditionally have done in the past so how many years, if Bryce Young has a good year and they end up giving it to him because he got benched last year.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Instead of giving it to a guy who was injured last year.
Injured, right, from an injury.
Whoa.
I said like so,
Uh,
but that's because of the wars typically given someone that pretty much missed a significant time the
mhm.
season before. I would go with C-Mac, but if they decide to, if Bryce Young has like a big year, you know what I mean? Don't be surprised they give him a comeback player of the year. I won't be surprised.
Wow, that's kind of like a bold prediction right there, bro.
That's why I
uh,
went with C-Mac, man, because I knew it was unlikely to happen.
um, so coach of the year. I'll let you go on this one. My coach of the
Yeah.
year. I think my coach of the year is pretty obvious as well.
Yeah, mine was obvious, man. I went with Mike Vrabel because
Yeah,
he's already proven. He's already
yeah.
proven, and then now he actually he has a quarterback. He has a team. He's back in New England. He already has Josh McDaniels as the coordinator,
Hmm.
which is, they already got report. You know what I'm saying? All that's is going to make it really. That's pretty simple to me.
Yeah, and that yeah, I got the same thing. Mike Vrabel. I just don't see how I mean, even if they only win 9 games, there's a chance that he will win Coach of the Year.
Yeah.
So I just don't see. I don't see any unless by some strange chance out of nowhere the Jacksonville Jaguars have this incredible season that nobody saw
Right.
coming. I Mike Vrabel is definitely the
Yeah.
key in for Coach of the Year. The next one is Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Okay. Defensive
For
rookie.
me, I got Jahad Campbell of the Philadelphia Eagles. The way they will deploy him is going to be insane. Like, I think that what they showed in the preseason was nothing more than smoke and mirrors. I think he's going to be a nasty edge guy that they put in coverage as well. I think he's going to be a
Mhm.
devastating player. And that defense plays very well to each of his strengths. He was one of the other linebackers that I thought was very good in this draft,
Mhm.
but his skill level, I just see Philadelphia abusing people with him. Who do you have as your defensive rookie of the year?
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. I have a Bill Carter. The reason being,
Okay.
'cause that was an easier pick for me. Reason being because you got Brian Burns on the other side of him. You know what I mean? So Brian Burns, he's never played with anyone that's another edge rusher.
Mm,
So I believe since they can't double team any one of them, Brian Burns he's a good edge rusher, but not great. He's
right.
not great. He had like 1 year he did like 12 sacks. That's because they didn't know about him, but now they know about him. So now he's the one getting double teamed. But I believe just with that, Abdul Carter be able to finagle his way and get a couple of sacks. I say he'll probably have between 8 to 11 sacks this year,
It,
uh, mostly.
okay. And for you
Yeah,
know what? My thing about Abdul Carter and not selecting him is
yeah,
because I think he'll be situational. Like, it's hard for me to believe that Kayvon Thibodeau is gonna lose
yeah,
that opposite spot beside Brian Burns. Like,
yeah.
it's
That's
hard for
yeah.
me to believe that. And I don't see that happening. Like, especially with the season that Thibodeau had last year, I just can't see. And not only that, Thibodeau is also an edge setter, a very good edge setter. So it's hard for
Yeah.
me to believe that Abdul Carter will somehow supplant him along that defensive line. So next
Hmm.
for me is so we got offensive rookie of the year. So who do you
Yeah.
have?
Offensive rookie of the year. I got Cam Ward. I got Cam Ward.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
I got Cam. offensive rookie year. I got him. This is how I feel like Cam Ward is going to go. I feel like Cam Ward is going to have a first 5 games. It's going to be slow. It's going to be a slow start. That's just what I believe. They already made him the captain of the team, one of the captains already. I believe he's going to have like a slow start, but once he starts figuring out, I believe he's going to have a really good season. At least 3,500. I'm not gonna give him 4,000 yards because he's not that type. He's not that type of passer.
Right.
At least 3,500 yards. You know what I mean?
That's actually good because I don't see no other rookie quarterback, doing anything this season other than Cam. So
Dylan Gabriel, man. I'm making a joke.
I don't even know if he'll survive his first start.
Oh man.
But that's a good one. I got Tyler Warren for the Indianapolis Colts because the quarterbacking situation is so awful in Indianapolis.
Tight end.
Yeah, I think that he will be the release valve for both of them. I do feel that at some point, I think he will get that many targets. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Tyler Warren come close to being on pace of breaking the catch record or the receptions record for tight ends in a season. Like, I think they'll target him that much because they're just not that good at quarterback. And I mean, I like your prediction of Jonathan Taylor.
Be better than Brock Bowers?
Yeah. I think the only reason why is because I think he'll be targeted that much. I think he'll just be targeted that much.
Yeah.
Because again, like I said, the quarterback situation is just that bad, and I think he'll just be there and open each and every time. So, Tyler Warren is going to be my offensive rookie of the year. Defensive player of the year. The guy I have, and this one was kind of hard because with the trade of Micah Parsons to Green Bay, I was really thinking that.
Yeah.
I got Kyle Hamilton. That Baltimore secondary is so good this year that it's going to give him so much freedom to roam the field. And he's going to be a nightmare to contend with this year. Like, you're talking about Malachi Starks is going to be close to the line, which means that you're going to run they're going to run a lot of like a single high safety. And Kyle Hamilton is going to be a devastating thing out there, especially if any wide receiver gets to that second level and they think they about to score a touchdown. I can see him. We will probably see him have the most interceptions this year. And I think that's what's going to propel him to defensive player of the year. Who do you have?
Yeah, that Baltimore secondary is nasty. My defensive player of the year. I kind of said on the last time I was on your show. It's Will Anderson, man. That's
Will Anderson.
Yeah. Will Anderson, man. I believe he's gonna have like a heck of a year, man. Like, I'm talking that Texas D. They don't have. It's not too many weaknesses on that Texas defense.
No, it's not. It's not.
It's not.
Yeah. It's
but
not.
It's all going to depend on how CJ Stroud and the offense get. If they're able to get ahead just a little bit or stay somewhere around where they're not where the other team isn't trying to run out the clock, and there's going to be a lot of passing downs. Hey, Will Anderson, he's going to have a breakout year, man. And then he's going to get paid on top of that. So I'm looking at. I predict him have at least 15 sacks. At least 15.
Man, that's actually a really good one. The thing about him is that because he would possibly be competing with Derek Stingley and
100%.
and Kwame Lassiter, who are both on his team. It'll be one of those things where they'll be like, well, who do you choose, of those three? So I think that's where he'll probably have his issue. Offensive player of the year. This is on you. Who you got as offensive player of the year?
Whoever breaks the rushing record. Okay, Saquon had it last year, right? Saquon had offensive player of the year last year. Look, whoever break that rushing record, They got it. They got it
Okay.
because that record. Forget the passing record. Not I mean the receiving record because
Mhm.
Calvin Johnson had that. Eric
Right.
Dickerson ain't played in forever, and
Exactly.
that record still stands.
Still stands. Still stands.
So if one of those top four, as I mentioned before,
Mm.
Saquon, Bijan, whoever, Derrick Henry, if one of them break it, they're going to be offensive player of the year. I guarantee it.
Okay. That's funny that you said that because offensive player of the year I have is Bijan Robinson.
Oh, Bijan, okay.
The reason why I think it's going to be him is because I think that Michael Penix will unlock that offense. And if he's throwing that ball, the holes Bijan Robinson is going to see in that ground game is going to be crazy. And being as though he's a guy that could take it to the house with no problems and will run over people on the way to the house,
Yeah.
it's going to be hard for me to believe that he's going to be stopped. I'm going to tell you like this. For some strange reason, I can see him in the first 3 games of the season getting close to 600 yards in the first 3 games of the season. That's
Woo!
that
600 yards?
600. Yeah, I mean, because I think he'll hit like 175. I think his average is going to be around 175, 180 a
You
game.
mean like all purpose yards? You mean like all purpose yards? You
Yeah,
talking
it's
about
gonna be
rushing and
all
receiving?
purpose. Yeah, it's gonna be all
Oh,
purpose. Yeah,
okay. Okay.
yeah,
I
yeah.
was rushing for a second. I
Oh
was
no,
like,
no,
wait
no,
a
no, 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 all
minute.
purpose. No, 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 no. It's gonna be all purpose. Yeah, but I just think that that's what it's gonna be like.
Okay,
I
got
think I think it's gonna be hard to stop him because, like I said, the addition of Michael Penix
you. Yeah.
and the way Michael Penix guides an offense, you saw it in college. You even saw it coming down to the end of the
Oh,
season.
100%, man.
Like we're gonna see
Right.
a unlocked offense with Michael Penix slinging the ball. Bijan
Yeah.
Robinson is going to be the greatest contributor to that because why? If anything is not available, Bijan Robinson will be out there for him to get the ball, and there will be nobody able to stop him. And like I said, if they go against any team and they're throwing the ball, it's over. It's over. Bijan Robinson is running through massive holes. So
Yeah.
so I guess
He
we're
makes me
pretty much
worried
on pace
about
with some of these
him.
players. I mean, some of these things. Last but not least is the
Yeah.
league MVP. I
Uh-huh.
don't know if you got it, but for me, I think the voters come back to their senses and
Mm-hmm.
realize how stupid they were last season in voting for Josh Allen. I think Lamar Jackson wins league MVP this year.
Yeah.
I don't feel,
So I had so good.
yeah, I don't feel that there will be. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Jaden Daniels will be close,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think that he'll be able to meet what Lamar will be doing when the season comes into play. So, yeah, Lamar Jackson is my league MVP.
Mm. Okay, so this one I wanted to go with Lamar Jackson because that's almost like the clear and cut choice because
Mm.
how he's played honestly since he came in the league, to be honest, since he took over the starting spot for Joe Flacco in his rookie year. Uh but I decided to go with the only reason I decided to go with Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow because
Okay,
the only way this is going to work because
that
I think
2,000 yards.
I think the that's one of them. That's the main reason why. But the other reason, there was it Fernando Hernandez? I can't remember his name. Back in the day, he played for the Mariners. He was a Cy Young winner,
Oh
and
yeah,
they
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
think I
yeah.
think they had like a losing record.
Was it? I think it's Felix Hernandez.
They gave him the Cy Young award. I think this is going to be one of those years. Felix Hernandez. Yes, you're right. Felix Hernandez. Felix Hernandez. That was him. He got a Cy Young one year, and I
Mm,
think the Mariners had a losing record. You know what
right.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
His record wasn't that good, but he performed. He performed. I
Right.
think this year, Joe Burrow, they might go 10-7, they might go 9-8. Because their defense is
Mm,
gonna be so terrible. And that they were talking about him getting he should get votes last year.
I
You
agree.
know,
I agree.
some people you know what I mean? So this year, especially if Jamar Chase breaks 2,000 yards. Especially if he breaks 2,000 yards. And Joe Burrow throws over 5,000, and they got a winning record just barely win a record over 500. The voters might go that way because they don't want to get Lamar Jackson again.
Which is kind of crazy though, but I agree. I mean, yeah, it put it like this. Definitely. Jamar Chase get that 2,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. If Chase gets the 2,000, there's no way Joe Burrow's winning that award.
Yeah, it's true. But you know, interesting fact about Joe Burrow.
Well,
I don't believe he's ever been selected as an All-Pro.
oh, you know what? Yeah, you know what? No, he hasn't. Even that Super Bowl run, yeah.
Right.
I think it was Patrick Mahomes and was it Lamar Jackson? I think they were first and second team.
He's in the AFC, so it's tough.
Oh man, yeah. I don't think he. Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think he's been an All Pro yet. I don't think he's been an All Pro yet. But man, like man, we're going to see what happens, y'all. That was our segment for our season award, our predictions for the season-ending awards. So, y'all tell us what y'all think. I mean, our bold predictions. What do y'all think about our bold predictions? We had some bold ones. Jeremiah even had a throw-in bold one that was pretty good too. So, y'all tell us what y'all think. How do y'all feel about our bold predictions? Our awards, our season, early season, in the early end of season awards, and at the same time, also, what is your thoughts on the Micah Parsons trade? How do you feel about it? Y'all tell us what y'all think. Leave a comment, like, subscribe. Other than that, this has been your man John Fortune, along with my man Jeremiah Street, and this has been the Frustrated Fans Sports Show.